So I'm making this message again for kind of the chosen ones who know who they are. There's a Heartwerks ministry for true G's out here. This one's for you. The ones who didn't fold by the manipulations out here. Getting jumped by life, basically. Betrayed by blood. Set up by so-called friends that you've entrusted, but yet you still worked hard to keep your heart and soul intact. This message and ministry is for you. Hard work isn't for the fake, the gamey. It's for those misfits out here that are brought to their knees in the system, the systemic crime against them, and the ones who are hit hard with the smear campaigns, the setups, the real sabotage that puts people in check like lab rats out here, so the snakes can steal up their light and they can stay roiled up in all of their royal ways, I guess. So this is us calling them out. We see the regime change taking place, and we know why it's taking place. The factor of the matter is that these banksters and Masonic handshakes behind closed doors have created these fake love plots and grins behind lies written in contract keep people bound in chains, and they're performing soul snatching type of behaviors out here where it's just out on the loop and it's coded and boxed. It's got people boxed in. Caskets made for confusing people, graves dressed up like, Rainbow Bright and fairy tale life or whatever they want, but they can call it manipulation if they want, but it's that they're creating this mental health warfare and then calling it mental health care. It's manufacturing betrayal tailor-made just for you, and you didn't rely on these places. You relied on being anointed by the Most High inside of the pains that you are going through the fire and the storm, isolated and oftentimes alone. So this is the fire coming back for the ones who, I believe, have that heart speak still intact in their breath, in their crushed way, in their already knowing for themselves that's been in a crushed state, and it's cramping your style, and it's been cramping your style for a long time, but you still do your due diligence where your work in your own way for your heart and to protect your heart is in a movement now out here in the world, I believe, in general. So it's to grow on a missionary movement to make it loud here, and those who have been lost in everything will hopefully be able to gain, and then hopefully those people that don't see the extenuating circumstances that people are being actually faced up with can actually gain their vision to see it for what it is. So this one's for the ones that weren't supposed to actually know what was ever being done to them, and now you do, and now that you see it, you really feel like you can't shut up about it because it's very uncomfortable. These people's illusions need to be broken, and not for any kind of paychecks' sake, but to build something from here moving forward. There's a lot of broken dreams and piles of bones, if you know what I mean. So we're not asking for permission out here, and I'm not begging for inclusion. I'm just walking in the proof that this evil's blueprint isn't going to ever outmatch the shine and the divine or the assignment that the Lord has placed us in and called us into. And so this Heartwerks mission is for you. It's because they wanted to ensnare you, keep you silent, and for the most part, not even knowing. So, and for some of you, I don't maybe think that you do know the amount of duress and the state of duress that we're in, but it's a crime against humanity at large. And as for some of us, as it almost has taken our lives. And you can't kill what breathes inside of the Most High anyway. And so now we rise, and not with revenge, but with the clarity and a sharper mind for the dividends to be made. And we're going to try and take back the mission and become sharper than a two-edged sword. So we're not looking to win by crushing people down like these smear campaigns are, trying to work up. We're looking to build, we're looking to create, and we're looking for stability out here, to love louder than life, and to heal where the unspoken places have turned into really traumatic times. And in those traumatic times, we're trying to take those parts out of you to turn them into your testimony of power, and turn your pain into, make no mistake about it, you literally, make no mistake about it, your pain to be turned into absolute power here. We're not docile down, we're not dumb, we're not defeated. We're the ones who stood in the face of this death decree against us, and they chose to walk away from the truth anyway. So this is a Heartwerks call to action for true G's, not the fake ones playing up in double-minded ways, but because they're creating fake accounts even. So anyway, this one's for the ones that are still fighting for their heart and soul in a world that's in a really caged design. So welcome to the table that we're speaking about, that we're flipping. And I hope that I can rise up a movement together with you to help me flip these tables. But I'm solely relying on the divine for any retaliation made, because the built mission that I'm just trying to take out is a hearted center for truth and for the light of Christ. And it's a redemption move in my life, I guess, for a charitable vision I have. But it's to work with people who have been in this way, dealing with hard-hitting issues such as these are. So it's not about it was obviously like a niche to me, like I had something to figure out, so that was what my niche became, and that's what I started writing on more, because within all of these pieces I was led to, thank the Lord, even before censorship efforts made, it geared me in the right direction towards reaching out and actually being able to figure out this crime against me. So I'm asking you to rise above the storms that are presented out here. Rise above all of the anger and hatred and spineless, insipidous hearts of mindless men, because these people are probably paid NGOs as well, and their hearts gotta suffer, and their really imitative discrepancies of however they want to portray another person without having a fucking story of their own, or having a semblance of actually being a man and having a real conversation about shit. But the fact of the matter is that I personally am not okay with Freemasonry control running gambit all over the fuckload over people's lives. And so I'm asking people, if that's the giant dick of the law, fucking take out a giant dick already and serve it back against these people. I don't mean to be so vulgar here, but it's just building a movement for something to be as hard-hitting as this actually is, because, I mean, they obviously want to put me in a box. They fucking need to, because it's a fucking whole lot of them. And they can all fucking drown off in their own fucked up spirits, because fuck them with what they've done to humanity in general. And then with it being so closely and weirdly tied into where my father is concerned, and wherever all of these inward hidden ties would be concerned, to create these smear campaigns over me just trying to come out and do anything. It's just beyond me, but it's also beyond me why Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate can't get a bank account anywhere in the world. Can anyone explain that one to me? When they're trying to actually teach people the e-commerce and design and get out there and hustle to build up wealth and other things. But there's things that could be tied in with that as well. And as far as like a foundation is concerned, I honestly think that it would punch these Johnny Lees right in the fucking face. Or whoever the fuck would want to come up against Christ in that way. Come up against Christ in that. Go up against Christ in the way that you're trying to come up against me and the spirit that I'm holding inside of me. You see? Because even covertly blinded to the facts and poisoned up and pushed off for death in a crime of identity theft, meaning to snake me up and ball my whole fucking life. You see? And I didn't at times even see it. Like, I'm just falling on the ground and shit. Yeah, I know exactly why. Now. And that's exactly why these people need to deflect, minimize the situation, withdraw from it, allow me no voice at all, allow me no job, energy. I can take in anything. That's what hacking and hijacking does, like soul snatching shit. So, anyway, if you're a true Heartwork warrior and you're a true G, if you have something to give, please do. If you don't, please share my message. The power of one is what I'm looking for here. And if you're that power of one, and you're a true G, here's to you, man. Cheers. For real. Because you've been through a lot, I'm sure. So anyway, if you really are interested in helping me take this mission out, it would be, it's going to be an amazing thing, I believe, but people can think what they want. I don't have to give them any more details or whatever. They already know it's about Christ, and they know that their hearts are not okay with what we would collectively be able to create together, given the writs that I have writ already. And I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact that regardless of the situation, that these people out here who are faced up with these things, we deserve justice, and so take action and demand it now. Take action and demand it because you deserve it. Alright, peace.